seconds at least.
At least.
20 seconds, y'all.
Again?
20 seconds to hold.
Again?
What's happening with them sauces, Charlie? 3 minutes, 30.
Oh my god.
Good idea.
I didn't even know. Yeah, we know.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Radio on Fire, the wrap-up show. And today we have our special guest, the executive producer, the director, and 2 of the cast of Walk in My Shoes movie. Hey guys, give them a wrap-up show. Welcome!
Cheer.
So yes, so please, right here next to me is the director, so please introduce yourself.
My name is David Lloyd Marcus, and I'm the writer and director of Walk in My Shoes, the best relationship movie ever.
He was gonna say that shit. Yes. Yes.
And then over here we got the executive producer. Please introduce yourself. You know, he on his phone too. You know what I'm saying?
My name is Antoine Chambers, and I'm the executive producer of Walk in My Shoes. Again, the best relationship movie ever.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
Talk that shit.
all right.
Yes.
Good question. So, what makes this the best relationship movie ever?
Ever. In a nutshell, because it's raw and it's honest. Like, I feel like most relationship movies are, and a lot of them, you know, guys, some of us hate going and we call them chick flicks. Well, this is not a chick flick.
Okay.
This is the first relationship movie that's kind of shows both sides fairly. And you leave as a lot of, man, like the doctor of the movie's name is Dr. Ouch for a reason. There's a lot of, it's some gut punches. Yeah, some gut punches to the men and women through this film, but it's necessary. It's necessary. That mirror is put in front of you like never before.
So everybody leaves angry.
Look,
A little disappointed in yourself, like.
yeah, but you don't leave angry because you entertain.
Okay,
I did it in an entertaining way, but you just leave enlightened and it starts some conversations on
Right. Okay, that's what I want. Yeah, all right.
healthy conversations.
So, I won't bring a date because I don't got time for that. Take up the movie.
Just like I say, when the script was presented to me, you know, I was kind of floored. I was like, man, this is necessary. And you know, I know he was trying to do some other ways, but one day he just came to me like, man, I got this movie and I need to put it out there. And I was like, all right, let's do it.
All right. With that being said, let's take a look right now. Diamond's got he's got a clip for us. Let's go and take a look at it.
Yes.
Happily ever after. Yeah. Here we go again. Another perfect fairy tale relationship movie. But what if someone was bold enough to share the real about relationships? Come on, take a walk with me.
What is love in this day and age, really? I mean, why do relationships even exist? Marriage. That just seemed to be an even bigger joke.
A woman texting my husband saying how she can't wait to taste him is concrete enough, don't you think?
We don't argue, remember? You do that with her, not me. We have a good time, the way life's supposed to be.
I'm a big girl, Daddy. You can tell me what's wrong. Is there something going on with Mom?
Dr. Ouch. Unity experience? Wait, who the hell is a Dr. Ouch? The man that's going to save your marriage.
Sharon, I'm ready.
and I think about your springtime.
Dr. Ouch won't see anyone unless you have a glass of your drink of choice. Damien, he can make anything. So the choice is yours.
Cold outside, but he will take his mistress and his wife to counseling.
The money that you guys paid goes to expenses too. Sean is getting paid as well.
Sean, didn't you try to pay me to have sex with your wife? I know we always talked about adding another woman, but this is just
Jesus Christ, Trina. Does anybody around here wear clothes? Damn.
It's deeper than that, and you just don't get me. That shows that we need this. I want to understand you. And I want you to understand how you make me feel.
My counseling doesn't start till after the switch.
Lift another couple up to you. I give them over to you. Teach what needs to be taught. Let them feel what needs to be felt. Let them learn what needs to be learned.
Right, I was sitting there
So many.
watching it and shit. I'm like,
So many questions.
Right.
So many.
starting with Dr. Ouch look like a pimp in the third.
You doing another group of interviews? Because I gotta understand, he voluntarily went bald for this movie. That shit was crazy. Voluntarily go bald? Think about your hairline when you was doing this stuff. It's crazy. Volunteer bald? Do that? Oscar, just for that shit. Voluntarily went bald. Oh man, that's what's up.
So that was awesome. So my question is, what made you come up? Look, was it something you went through and experienced, or have you listened to everybody else's experience?
Everything. I mean, I've always been, you know how you got, everybody has that one friend that you call to give you the objective opinion on relationships, and not the biased opinion because they're your friend, but just tell you like you wrong. And I've always been that person, but then being married myself and then divorced and my own frustrations with my marriage inspired it. And I felt like there's some conversations that need to be had, that we need to stop ducking. Like, there's a lot in this film, I don't know if you could tell from the trailer, that's been done in here that's never been done before. Like, you never seen a mistress and a wife go to counseling before.
Yeah, that was shocking.
Yeah. I was like,
I thought it was a joke.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's very constructive. That's forward thinking.
It's the most gangster shit ever. That's what it was.
Forward thinking. I was like, is this
Shit was
what,
gangster.
is this what 2018
We're gonna work all this shit
is
out.
about?
Everybody gonna work this shit out.
No, but think about it. Like, we're in the era of the side chicks, and we talk about it all the time. But we ducking having the conversations. Like, we just say all men trash and just leave it at that, instead of like digging deeper. Like, well, why is this so common?
Why are we
trash? Like, why over and over again are men and women having these problems? So yeah, we dug deep, and we did something real special in this film too, where you end up seeing the other side like never before.
Okay, good.
When you leave, yeah.
You know, just getting a glimpse, I'm just like, wow, Dr. Ouch gonna have him having threesomes. I seen him with his two chicks. He was like, we all can get together. But we didn't do the thing, so I can't wait to see the outcome of that.
Yeah.
But just imagine if you actually, if a marriage, if a couple went to counseling, and the doctor could say whatever he wanted to say to them. I mean, can we
with the drinks.
call them on their BS?
Kind of like having your own Dr. Phil.
You got it. You got it. And you see, that's why he makes them drink.
Like that.
Yeah.
And it gets real. It gets crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets the truth really comes out in there. And that's one of his stipulations in the contract, that if he feels like you're not being truthful, he'll end it. So he pulls out of him some things. Yeah.
I went for doctors.
Yeah, it's raw.
It was just so much in that trailer. I feel like that I was just like, I was guessing about so many things. I was like, but what is this about to happen? Is this about to be a horror?
As soon as you jumped out the car, I was like, you gonna kill somebody.
Right.
This nigga's gonna kill somebody. Smallhead brother is dangerous.
I didn't say it was a scary movie.
Then the witch doctor came out.
I know.
I'm like,
I was like, oh yeah. And I was
Shout
like,
out
wow.
to them yeeks.
But that type of witchcraft and stuff like that is real. Like, and people be like doing that type of stuff over relationships. So I think that was interesting to see her and like play a part in the
you want to
in
know
the
what that's
trailer
about,
too. I was just like, not really, because I was like, I really like
Do I
her,
need to
but
hire
you know, I was like,
somebody's legs need to be cut. Oh, that is that. You're gonna wake up crippled the next morning. I know, so I can't wait.
There's so much you don't see.
Right, that's what I'm saying. There's got to be a lot left in this movie.
Yeah, and like the hardest part when we was even coming up with the trailer was like we didn't want to give nothing away. So it's like it's so much that you don't see. So it's a power packed movie, and it's like I say, it hit home. It's gonna hit home. It's gonna be like that Mirror.
Wow. Do you advise people to come with that mate?
Yeah, no, I do. I do. I think it's therapeutic, but it's not. Dr. Ouch does a lot. I mean, he calls out the church. I mean, he calls out a whole. Everybody needs to see it. And if you like, you can go on YouTube, the same channel on our Wiseman Productions channel. You can see the extended reviews where people are actually talking about it. And that's what's dear to me, like, because we video people. We did 6 shows here, you know what I mean? And we video them coming out the theaters. Reactions, and all of them were packed. And like I said, we're going to DC now, but just seeing guys and women like, no, I related to that part of the way when the baby was born and everything changed, and I was like, that's why I wrote it. That's the reason I wrote it right there.
Before we finish question, tell us about what's coming up next with the show. Before we move on with other questions.
Yeah, we just left Baltimore. Now we're going to the DC PG area, and we're going to tour with it. Like I said, we feel it's good enough, and the audience and the crowds are showing us good enough. So we'll be at Old Greenbelt Theater July 29th. Red carpet event, yeah.
July 29th, y'all.
So I was talking about
right.
July 29th.
The writing process, man. You said it took you. I'm assuming it took you a while to write this to get everything in it. But like when you were writing it, what were some of the toughest scenes that you had to go to? Were there any honest moments for you?
Now, when I write, like, I believe, like, I heard Jay-Z before when he said he started rapping and it came so easy to him. That's how he knew it was a gift. That's how writing is for me. Like, you give me characters, I can come up with a story. And especially, but I only write when I'm inspired. I don't write like it's time to write a script, you know what I mean? But the hardest part, I guess I would say, was the women's side. So I wanted it to be, I felt it was so meaningful and I wanted it to be impactful. So I was like, you know what? I can speak the men's side easily. Let me interview women. So I did a Facebook post and put it out there in like 2015 and said, look, every woman that I want to know everything about men that frustrate you, that you wish that they understood, that they just don't seem to get, man after man after man. And I just looked at the common thread between my inboxes, phone calls like that. It was probably over 50 women that replied, and that's how that was the hardest part, because I didn't want to do what I think happens with us a lot, where they show a man's perspective and we looking at the movie like,
bash us,
I don't think like that.
That guy's an asshole. That's not me.
So I would say that was the hardest part, but the women definitely didn't mind sharing this.
You said over 50, you know, that was just in that hour, you know.
Oh, I can
24 hours later, you got 300 and some of them.
You got time?
No, give me a number. It's too much text. It's too much.
Call me, you know.
Well, with that being said, I know I see you outsource kind of the women's issues, but with the male issues, were there any issues that you couldn't touch on because they were too personal? So I know there's been plenty of times when I've been on the show and I want to talk about some shit, but I'm gonna hurt some feelings.
Well, I'm divorced now, so I didn't have to think about a woman.
You free, brother?
Right? Yeah, you free, brother. No, I'm just saying. I didn't have. Now, one thing I didn't do, like, I know personal things we went through, so I didn't try to do it. But I made sure, because I respect her enough, but I was raw. Like, everybody leave the theater be like, man, I brought my grandmother out here, you know?
Goddamn, brother. Grandma said she was gonna come, you know.
They didn't do this in 1916.
Let's ask going up the steps. My grandmother's here.
Don't think grandma ain't go through nothing either.
Okay. She like, see, baby, that's what I told you, baby. back
they got these rules. No, it's funny that you said that because I wrote a book similar to this like a few years ago when I had that happen. It was an older lady that she wanted to support me aboard it. She was in her 70s, and I'm like, okay. And she called me and was just like, I just want to let you know I'm making my daughter read it, my granddaughters read it. Like, you weren't afraid. I'm glad you were bold enough to say the things that you said. So
you told the truth and nothing but the truth.
Oh yeah, you gonna see. You gonna see. But it's a good girls' night out film or a date film to me. Yeah.
Yes.
A mature date film.
Yes.
For sure. Yeah.
But it's so entertaining though that it's like it's a lot of lessons and jewels being dropped, but you thoroughly entertained at the same time. So you know you trying to guess like, oh, what's about to happen? Then with that, you're like, oh my goodness. You keep guessing.
Is it a tearjerker too, y'all? Like, do we gotta bring Kleenex? And, yeah.
You might.
With Puff Plus lotion, you know.
Character loyalties, you might be crying.
No, it's all kind of emotions. You gonna like everybody says that you laugh, cry, you go through everything. That's why I didn't even know what genre to put it in. That's why I just said drama, because you go through all the emotions in it. Yeah.
Give us your social media before
Yeah, social media. We're Walk in My Shoes Film on IG. And on Facebook, the same thing, Walk in My Shoes Film, hashtag the best relationship movie ever. And then my IG is David L. Marcus and then David Lloyd Marcus on Facebook.
You can find me on Instagram at Antoine.Chambers and on Facebook at Antoine Chambers.
Okay. Before we bring in, we're going to take a break, but before we bring in the two of the cast, what would you say was the best thing about this movie, Filming It?
Filming It, the family feel that we had. Like, I'm sure they'll say it when they come up here. It was just like, it was, from the beginning, we wanted to make sure we were organized. We didn't want to make, people coming and we're not shooting on time and all that. But then to have people say to be this is my first film, transition from books, and for a lot of the cast to say this is one of the most professional sets they've been on, and my cast members have been on all kind of CSI, all kind of shows, like that says a lot. So the family feel that we had was the best part to me.
That's awesome. What about you?
I just enjoyed it. This was my first film, and this was nothing that I really saw myself doing, say, some years ago. So to actually be doing this now, it was just fun. It was just it really opened my eyes to some things, and this is what I want to do now. So it's just fun. It was a great experience, and from there it's like got so many things planned for the future that it's just
awesome.
It's like where would go next?
All right, guys. Yeah. So
let's give it up for the big wigs, y'all.
Yeah. Executive producer, and next coming up will be two of the cast members of Walk in My Shoes movie.
Chill.
Yes. So good. That's great.
And they lived happily ever after. Yeah. Here we go again. Another perfect fairy tale relationship movie. But what if someone was bold enough to share the real about relationships? Come on, take a walk with me.
What is love in this day and age, really? Why do relationships even exist? Marriage? That just seemed to be an even bigger joke.
A woman texting my cousin saying how she can't wait to taste him is concrete enough, don't you think?
We don't argue, remember? You do that with her, not me. We have a good time, the way life's supposed to be.
I'm a big girl, Daddy. You can tell me what's wrong. Is there something going on with Mom?
Bravo, Mr. Jackson! Dr. Ouch. Unity experience? But wait, who the hell is a Dr. Ouch? The man
save your marriage.
Sharon, I'm ready.
The springtime is when I think about your springtime.
Dr. Ouch won't see anyone unless you have a glass of your drink of choice. Damien, he can make anything. So the choice is yours.
Cold outside, but he will take his mistress and his wife to counseling.
The money that you guys paid goes to expenses too. Sean is getting paid as well.
Sean, didn't you try to pay me to have sex with your wife? I know we always talked about adding another woman, but this is just...
Jesus Christ, Trina. Does anybody around here wear clothes? Damn.
It's deeper than that, and you just don't get me. That shows that we need this. I want to understand you. And I want you to understand how you make me feel.
My counseling doesn't start till after the switch.
Lift another couple up to you. I give them over to you. Teach what needs to be taught. Let them feel what needs to be felt. Let them learn what needs to be learned.
Alright, everybody check their mics one at a time, please. Check 1, 2.
Dr.
Ouch.
Check your mic.
Mic check 1, 2, 1, 2.
Do you hear Alexandria? Oh,
Check.
she had me. Did you try break it?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Whoa.
Mic check 1, 2, 1, 2.
Keep talking.
Can you hear me?
Hey, mic check. A, B, C, D.
E, F, G.
I can see the green dots.
Yeah.
Ain't no dots for me. I don't see no dots. Oh, there they go.
Mic check. 1, 2.
Y'all hear this one? Okay. You don't know?
Yeah, no.
Overwhelm Nikki, y'all. Everybody talking at the same time. Nikki about to lose her mind.
Baby, you can see.
2. Shit.
Hey guys, welcome back. Now we are back with 2 of the cast of Walk in My Shoes movie. Hey guys! So let's introduce you. Tell who your character and introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Craig Rhodes. I play Dr. Ouch.
All right, Dr. Ouch.
Okay. You're the doctor.
And my name is Akiba Robinson, and I play Sin in the movie.
All right. Yeah, so we got Dr. Ouch and Sin. So tell us about your role, Dr. Ouch.
So I played the non-traditional marriage counselor or relationship counselor, Dr. Ouch, and I don't know, it was dope. I actually was more enamored by the writing, to have someone I grew up with, to know and be able to witness their gift, and was happy to be a part of the production. So
that's awesome.
So Sin, right?
Yeah.
Sin. Woo, so tell us about your role.
Well, I play a person who's actually married in the movie.
Okay.
And my character actually sort of help my friend.
Okay.
Get through what she's going through in her marriage.
Awesome.
So the thing is that I went to Dr. Ouch with my husband, and everything worked out great. So Sin is just so curious, you know, she's going through problems in her relationship, and she's just curious, you know, how are we getting along so well? So then I share Dr. Ouch's services with her, and then she decides to try it out for herself. Yes.
Right.
You're the plug.
She's the plug. There you go. You got it. You got it. I'm drunk, so that came out slower.
So, with your characters, what was the hardest part about like playing your character? Start with you.
The hardest part about playing my character, it really wasn't hard to play, but I would have to say just getting fully into character, because you know, I've been through a lot of things in relationships, but this situation was different. So I mean, that's really it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, what about
Playing a role you're not used to or can relate
First,
to?
I want to know what you do in real life, and then what do you do prepare to play an unorthodox doctor? You know, I don't know.
So that probably was the hardest aspect of it, like counseling, anything dealing with relationships, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We all got our own struggles, and I got my own struggles.
This nigga's a savage. You can hear it in his voice. Do you hear it? It's running through him every day. I'm joking.
Being able to give a couple some professional advice on some things that I probably need some professional advice on. That was probably the most difficult. But in real life, I am an actor. I actually live in LA, so I was traveling back and forth throughout the production.
Cool.
So
That's awesome. That's dedication.
Yep.
Friendship. Friendship right there, y'all.
Craig, it's a real serious question now. So, when the baldness came up, all right? Because if you guys didn't notice, if you guys haven't seen, Craig is bald on the cover here. So I'm like, but then I seen him when he walked in. I was like, this nigga got hair. Why would you do that? So was it your idea or was it his idea? And you was like, nah.
It's the trick of the camera. It's Hollywood, baby.
Right? Oh, you had the super low joint. He had the super low Kobe, and it's just all right. I got it. I see what's going on. I see it. This brother has hair. It's false advertising. Listen, any man who was willing to cut his hair off for a role still go through. You honestly, Craig, it looked like you had the most fun. Yeah. When I'm watching the preview now, and to me it looks like you were having the most fun playing Dr. Ouch.
I did, and like I said, the writing was dope. So all I had to do was make sure I brought enough of my truth, and it was easy.
Right.
It was a layup. So you know what I mean. Shouts out to the director, the writer. You know what I
mean? He's a vessel. He's just a vessel for the art.
Yeah, man.
And while we're shouting out the director, please tell us how people are able to view it. Other than the 29th coming up, how else are they able to view this?
Any other dates? Screaming from the side.
We got two more dates in DCBJ that we didn't announce yet.
Okay.
And then there'll probably be a few more, and then we're going to the Eastern Shore next.
Okay.
All right. So y'all better check out their website.
Yeah, but if you follow our pages that we give out, that's how you follow where we're going to be in what city.
Great.
Alright. So, what was your favorite part of the role that, you know, the whole movie that you played? Do you have a favorite that you was like, yes, I can't wait to do this? Because I'm pretty it was the two girls.
What's my motivation here?
That's right, man.
It's just acting, babe. It's acting. It's just acting.
Acting. The whole project was fun. Like obviously, I probably until the end of it, I didn't actually get to be on set with everybody involved in the project. A lot of it, I was just in Dr. Ouch's office, so I dealt directly with mostly Dennis and Sandy. Randy and Sandy. So,
how about you, Sam? Well, I would say my favorite part was actually learning new things about relationships, because this whole unorthodox way of going about fixing your relationship was new to me. So just learning from the script, because there was a lot of advice that I had to give to Sandy, and I was like, oh yeah, I didn't know that. Let me use that.
These is jewels.
After people watch the show, they gonna be coming to your desk. So what do y'all think about this?
Right.
Okay, call it down right there. We need to talk to.
And I also actually love the fact that I got a chance to give good advice because that's the type of person I am. I like to give advice. My friends in real life, they always come to me for advice. So it just felt natural. It felt really natural. Yes.
Oh, good.
That's good.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So what do y'all do other than? Well, no. Is this y'all first movie?
No. I'm an actress as well.
Yeah. Damn right.
I do a lot of different things in the area. Yeah.
This ain't no chitlin circus shit. You know what they doing around here. Got real actors.
Nah, this not my first rodeo either, but this is my first time leading a film. So.
Oh, okay. So that's exciting. So what do y'all do other than acting?
Well, currently I am the vodka ambassador for Reka Vodka. I did. We got Reka on deck right over there.
Good damn vodka. Bring the vodka out.
So outside of that, it's just acting and being a dad.
Oh, yeah. Well, for me, I do also do some writing and producing myself.
Oh,
I haven't done any in a while. Right now, I'm actually working on a web series, so it's taken me quite a while to get it together. But I will definitely get it together soon because David really inspired me to move forward with the writing and the producing and things like that. So that's next on my list.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
This is the best relationship movie ever. You guys are just on the best online radio show ever. You guys are coming through some matchmaking heaven.
No, it's not.
Hello there.
Tell us your social media so people just be interested in the actors and the actress. What's your social media?
I'm on Instagram. It's C_Rhodes. C like the water. SEA_Rhodes like the street. ROADS. And on Facebook, you can find me at Craig Rhodes.
So I was going to do C Rose. That's glad you put that out there. C Rose.
And my Instagram is the talented K Love. That's TheTalented KLove. My Facebook is Akiba K Love Robinson.
You just had that Akiba
she
kind of
practiced
voice.
that.
Natural professional. That was beautiful.
I used to do radio.
I can hear it.
I also used to be a hostess, so that's where
She's got a good voice.
I like that.
Hostess name.
I like that.
Thank you.
Professional. It's classic. Can't just say anything to her. All right? You come correct when you
Anybody I
talk
want
to
to shout out? I'll put y'all on the spot. Real quiet, like, wait.
Guess not. Moving on.
Shout out to the director. And may I add that this is one of the most professional sets that I've ever been on. Definitely. It was very comparable to, I would say, like a Hollywood set. Wow. Because it was so professional. We had makeup artists. We had food on deck. I mean, everything. And everything was timely, very organized.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I commend them for that.
That's awesome. And y'all know how the arts is. We starting now. You said 6, it's 7, bro.
Right.
We skim rate start. Okay. Yeah. Like in the arts and any industry art wise, I feel like we always start kind of late. So that's awesome. Yeah.
You taking shots at me? I feel it.
You talking about 22nd man over there? That's what you're talking about. 20 seconds over there.
20 seconds.
Before we wrap up, is there anything you had to say?
Shout out to Wiseman Production. Y'all can see them on YouTube. Man, shout out my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Yes.
It's definitely a project inspired God's plan all day.
All right.
And make sure you check us out at the Old Greenbelt Theater, July the 29th. Walk in my shoes, baby.
Walk in my shoes.
The best relationship movie ever.
I always like to do that.
Ever.
Yes. Y'all better catch it. Y'all heard. Repeat it one more time for them.
Old Greenbelt Theater, July 29th. Walk in my shoes. Make sure you come see us, support us. Thank you.
That's right. And thank y'all for coming on the record.
If you go to the new Greenbelt Theater, you're wrong.
And yes, we are out again.
The old one.
Yes, with your host, Therese, honey with the T. And guess what? I just want to say, hey, anybody, your T is bartender, Printy Tender, bartending tomorrow at the Dubai Reunion with Jeezy.
Oh, shit.
See me so I
You doing that?
But anyway, you can reach me with Honey with the T on Instagram, Therese Gaither on Facebook.
And you can reach me at Violet the Vixen on Instagram, Violet_the Vixen on Twitter, and Violet Mac on Facebook.
It's my turn.
Yes, it's your turn.
I'm Devin. You find me on Facebook at DEVYNEPPS. On Instagram, I'm Dev or Die. It's 2 underscores on both sides of the or. So it's Dev_or_Die. There you go.
Underscore.
You can always catch me, Bright Boy, Instagram, BRITE_BOI_, The Evolved at Facebook, and Bright Boy at Twitter.
They made you change your name yet? The Evolve? They let you rock that shit?
And you can catch me on Instagram
cool.
at I am
I want
His.
that.
It's it's NIVZ, sorry. Instead of an S, put a Z. You know, that's me. And I'm on Snapchat at Nivs Baby with an I instead of a Y.
Ooh, here we are.
To wrap up.